Hey friends, and welcome back to my art studio. So today we're going to be doing something that we always do around here, which is create this book too. Yes, I painted the cover, but it is create this book too. Yeah, we're going to do a couple pages in this today, and I'm really excited because I haven't done this in like it almost has been a month, hasn't it? It's been like a hot minute since I've dived into this book. So I'm excited to dive in, so let's get started. So the first page that we're going to do today is create merge. And I decided to merge some of my coloring book characters. I want to see if you guys can guess as I'm doodling it out what exactly I'm merging together. I did have the idea of making them look more like costumes so that it could be kind of like a spooky Halloween page since we're finally in spooky season. It's finally September, and in my opinion, it's officially spooky season. So I thought that it would be fun to do like a little spooky page where some of my coloring book characters are dressed up as other ones, merging them together, and they're like trick-or-treating. So that was my idea. In one of my last videos, a lot of people said that they wanted to see me sketch it out and not just see me outline everything. So I am including the sketch out in pencil, and then we'll outline it in some micron pens in just a second. So yeah, I'm wondering if you guys are actually figuring this out or if some of them just look absolutely weird. I had a lot of fun trying to figure out like which animals could dress up as like each other and stuff. That was fun. There's just so many options, and I just had like a lot of fun dressing them up into costumes. It was just a lot of fun. And designing their trick-or-treat bags. Designing the trick-or-treat bags was really fun too, because I didn't want everyone to have like jack-o'-lanterns, because I thought everyone could have jack-o'-lanterns and they could all have like different facial expressions. But then I was like, well, when you actually go trick-or-treating, usually everyone has like a different one. So I gave one of them like ghost, and then I gave this one like a little spider, and then I did end up giving this one another jack-o'-lantern, but I still think that it looks pretty awesome. For some reason, I just could not give him a jack-o'-lantern. I just thought it would be cool, like hanging from the trunk. So yeah. One of my favorite things when outlining is coloring in the eyes. I just think that it is the thing that like stabilizes the character and brings it to life the most. So the eyes definitely make me the happiest, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's the character. So I saved that for last so that I could really like take my time and do it. And I almost forgot to color in the stripes on this one, so hopefully the stripes help you realize what it's dressed up as. Keeping it a secret for a little bit longer so that if you have guesses, you can guess. And then I took my eraser and erased all of the pencil marks and started coloring. So this character is my bunny character and the sheep mixed together. Now I did decide in this video that we're going to use colored pencils. I am not good at colored pencils, but I wanted to practice, and I feel like I never actually draw in the book. I always use like markers or something, and then I like glue it in. So I thought it would be, you know, experimental and maybe a good idea for me to practice with color pencils. So yeah, don't know how this is going to turn out, but color pencils are definitely like one of my weakest suits, but I wanted to practice, so that's what we did on this page. And then we have this panda and lion merge. I thought it would be really cute to have the panda's head in the middle of like the lion mane. I guess I didn't go hard enough with this costume. I just gave him like a mane and a tail, and I guess I could have like gave him more of a bodysuit or something, but I wanted to make sure that it looked like a panda dressed up as a lion. So this is what I ended up doing, but after like looking at all four of the characters together, I felt like he wasn't dressed up enough, or I didn't like do enough for his, like he looks like he just has a mane on. But sometimes there's always just like that one kid that doesn't like go hard on Halloween to dress up. They just have like this one accessory. The next is a mouse and a bee. So I have the mouse dressed up as a bee, and I think it's so cute. I think this one looks the most like an actual costume you could like buy from the store. I just think that it's so cute. I mean, everyone's seen the bee costumes, and at first I was going to dress the bee up as something, but I found it difficult to like communicate that across the board because the bee was so small, so I just dressed the mouse up as a bee. And then of course, I think this one's probably the most obvious, is a giraffe dressed up as a elephant. She has like a strap-on trunk and some strap-on ears, and I think that it looks so funny and cute. I think this one is just adorable. And of course, I just stuck with the normal color palette of like a giraffe. I know in my coloring book I colored the giraffe kind of like rainbow spots and stuff, which I do really love, and I thought about doing that here, but I thought just so that the communication was very clear and that it was a giraffe underneath the costume, I should stick with like the normal colors. So that's what I did. And then I kind of just took a page out of Mariah Elizabeth's book and did like this little blue haze around them because the white background was kind of getting to me. So I just did this very light haze to just add a little something to the background, and this is how it turned out. I'd love to know which costume you love the most. The next page I'm going to do is create status, and I am feeling pregnant. If you missed my last video, yes, I'm pregnant with a little boy, and I'm definitely feeling that way. So I decided to draw like the outline of a woman's body and like a little baby in the middle. I did Google and just look like at pregnancy artwork, and a lot of people were drawing like the type of outlines like this. So I wanted to draw my own in my own style. So that's what we're doing today. If you know what the front of my Create This book looks like with the flowers and like the black outline on top of it, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do with the woman's body. I'm just putting a lot of like circles and flowers and leaves and just those kind of like shapes, and then we're gonna go over it with a black outline. And I love doing this. I've done this in other Create This Book pages, and I've done this in like my sketchbook and stuff. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I really love this style. So adding it into my Create This Book on this page, I don't know, I just really loved the idea of like putting it on the woman's body because like we're growing somebody, and I don't know, I just felt like it was very fitting. So yeah, and I just picked this color palette of like 2 different shades of pink, purple, green, 2 different shades of green, yellow, and blue, and I pretty much just stuck with that color palette throughout. And at first I was only going to fill up around her stomach, but then I decided to just fill up her entire body. And I was also just going to leave the baby black and white, but I decided to leave it colorful because the rest of the body was so colorful. So I ended up coloring him in, and then I took my black micron pens and put black work on top of all of the colorful flowers and leaves and stuff, just line work basically. And I just do random. I never have like a super plan. If you've seen the front of my Create This Book or seen me do this before, you know that it's just whatever I feel like fits in the shape, you know. And some of those circles I'll do hearts or stars or lines or, you know, anything like that, and it's just like whatever floats your boat. I highly recommend doing this. It's really fun, and I feel like it's stress relieving to just add really fun black work on top of shapes. You don't have to do like flowers, you could do anything, and I just think it's really fun. So highly recommend just trying it out because I just really like it and think that it's stress relieving, and I really love the way that it looks when you're done. Adding that heavy black work on top of all those shapes, I just feel like I don't know, it just makes it look like really good. I'm a big fan. And then I decided that I wanted to color in the background black to make all the colors stick out more and leave the background of her body white. I thought that this would just make her stick out a lot more, and I wanted to also make sure that her hands popped, and since like it's all the same design, I didn't want her arms to get lost. Like I want you to still be able to tell what's going on. But then I decided that maybe coloring in the entire page black wasn't a good idea, so I did this like vibrant line work, squiggly line, I don't know what to call it, all the way around it, and I love that I did this. I'm really happy with this. I love this more than if I would have colored it all black, because around her body is black, but then like we get a little extra texture and stuff. I love it. So this is how this page turned out, and I absolutely love it. I'd love to know what you think, so comment down below and let me know what you think, but this is how this page turned out.
Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Comment down below and let me know which page that I did was your favorite. I think that my favorite page was this pregnancy page, or like the I'm feeling pregnant page. I just really like how it turned out. It's super cute. And the other ones were like just okay, you know. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Make sure you're subscribed because I post videos every single week and I wouldn't want you to miss it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!